Hello, Leon Bell Jr. here. I pray you've had a great week and enjoying your weekend. We are about halfway through the month now. And now it's a great time just to remind yourself that you need God in this process. Trying to do anything apart from God is really a setup for defeat, a setup for failure. It's just not going to work. Doing something apart from God means I'm exhausting my energy, my strength, and my ability. When you're doing a God-sized assignment and walking in God's call on your life, then it's impossible to do it apart from Him. So as you kind of reset and refresh, make sure that you have God's plan written into your vision. I know it sounds crazy to say that, but you want to make sure that what you want is also what God wants. What you desire is what God desires. Bible said that recently we talked about having good ideas and doing a good thing that may not necessarily be a God thing. It may not be what God wants you to do. So you want to make sure that what you desire, your desires align with God's desires. Passage out of Psalms 37:4 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you desires of your heart." I believe that if I delight myself in His presence and intentionally spend time in His presence, that He would give me the desires of my heart, that He would give me those desires. And that's what I would seek after. That comes with spending time with Him. So as we kind of at the halfway point, make sure that you're walking in line with what God's plan is for your life. I know better than anyone how it is to have a vision, have a dream of what you want to do, and you write it out and you running after it, and then halfway through it you realize, is it what God wants, or is it just what I want? And sometimes that's a hard reality to face. It's a hard reality to face that in all the good that I'm doing, it's not really what God wants me to be. The safest place to be is in the will of God. Not saying that in His will won't be met with opposition, won't have its share of challenges, but when you're in His will, He makes the provisions and He makes a way that relieves you of any stress and pressure. Why? Because I'm doing what He called me to do. And when I do that, then guess what? He takes care of the rest. He works out the details. The battle that I fight is not mine, it's His. Why? Because I'm in His will. So as you continue to reset, refresh, and refocus, it's important to make sure that the vision that you wrote earlier this week aligns with what His vision and purpose is for your life. I reminded you last Sunday to discover what is God's plan for your life. And make sure that's the vision, that's the plan, that is what you're executing. His plan, His vision, His will. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.